On the move, got the flow so smooth. Spitting rhymes on the podcast, got nothing to prove. He's the host with the most, dropping knowledge every week. From the underground to the mainstream, making the street speak. Step on the stage, Merl grabs the microphone, holding it down, he's in the league of his own. Interviews with the legends, the up-and-coming stars. No topic off limits, pushing the bars. Merl on the move, taking over the game. Keeping it real, never fake, never the same. Hip-hop podcast, bringing the heat. With Merl on the mic, grooving to the beat.
Yeah.
Please shut up.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing? This is Merl on the move. You know what it is. I'm being a little crazy. Hey, welcome to the program. I am Merl on the move. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am him. Him is me. That's your boy Merl on the move. So let's get started with the program tonight. A lot of stuff to go over. I might be a little bit all over because I'm watching this UFC fight. For the first time, the UFC is on CBS, on regular television. Okay? Did you hear what I just said? The UFC has a deal with Paramount, and not only are they on the streaming services, they're actually on CBS because Paramount owns CBS. So for the first time, the UFC is actually live on CBS Saturday night. And yeah, so usually it's on pay-per-view, but yeah, got a big fight going on. And if y'all didn't know, the UFC is actually going to be in June on 47's, you know, the president, his cake day. Can't hit my mic. He's going to the UFC is going to be having an event on the White House lawn. I believe that's what they're trying to do. I think they might say they might move it to like the monument, something like that. I don't know. We'll see. But that's what they're planning. UFC, because Dana, I see the interview that Dana White, the owner of UFC. I think he sold it. I don't think he's the owner no more. But he did interview him and Trump. Him and 47 was good friends. 47 been coming to events before, you know, he was president. So they have a long history. So they doing business, and you know who owns Paramount. Okay. Find out who owns Paramount, because I know who owns Paramount. And that guy, yeah, he's 47's friend too. So I think his name is Larry. I know his name. I can't think of it right now. I'll put it up. Anyway, so welcome to the show. Let's go ahead and get started. Like I said, that's happening. The UFC is going on right now. So since we're talking about sports, let's talk about those Lakers. You see me wearing, you see the graphic tee. You want to see the whole tee? I'll stand up so you can see the whole tee. I'm all shaky and stuff. You see it?
Damn!
That's the whole tee. It's got something on the back too. Anyway, so that's my guy. I rock with LeBron. I'm a big fan of LeBron. I'm not, he's not my favorite player, but I respect him. He has that's another game they played. Who are they playing against? Golden State? Oh, no, they're playing against the Denver Nuggets. LeBron passed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for the most field goals in the NBA career. I think Jabbar had it since like the 80s. Kareem had it since the 80s. So LeBron surpassed him. So, oh, I got to move my board over. Shout out to LeBron, King James. So yeah, shout out my Lakers. They beat Indiana yesterday. They lost to Denver. That was a hard game. LeBron hurt his elbow. I don't know if it was his right or left elbow, but LeBron hurt his elbow in that last game. He came back, and we still lost that game. And he didn't play against Indiana, but Luka and Austin Reeves got busy. They blew Indiana out. Lakers right now are in sixth place in the West. Right now, they're not in the play-in. They got to keep winning because Golden State, a couple other teams can surpass them and be in the play-in. So let's keep it going. Lake Show. Shout out to the Lakers. So let's go ahead and move on. I try to stay in sports because I could transition because I talked about UFC, talk about those Lakers. Let's talk about football, and then I'll transition. Stephon Diggs. Stephon Diggs, wide receiver for the New England Patriots. He started off with the Minnesota Vikings. Then he got traded to Who'd he go to? Buffalo Bills, and then he went to the Houston. What are Houston team? Texans, and then he got traded because he got an injury, Achilles or something like that, ACL or something like that in Houston, and then he got traded to the team he's with now, Patriots, New England Patriots. He went to the Super Bowl. He had a 1,000-yard season. Played really well. He was good in the locker room, but he had some controversy because he likes to cat around. Ouch, my bad. I was saying my bad. My bad on that. Look, that's what I meant to hit. Y'all probably like, yeah, Merl, celebrate that dude cheating. No, that's not what I'm doing. I'm not celebrating that man cheating because I do not condone that. That's not my DNA. Anyway, so it was rumors. I don't know if this has been confirmed. It was rumors that he bought different women to the Super Bowl. Cardi B was at the Super Bowl. That's his baby mama. He's not married to her. It's ironic that Offset was cheating on her, but didn't have no kids on her, but then she ended up with Stephon Diggs, who actually is cheating on her and having babies with other women. It's rumored that he's got 2 other baby mamas at the same time that Cardi B was pregnant. Rumor. We know for a fact it was 1. That's not being disputed. But the rumor is I heard is 2. I don't get into that. I don't care what that man got going on. I'm just talking about it. That's not really my lane. But yeah, so I'm talking about it because the Patriots cut him.
Wide receiver Stephon Diggs are parting ways. The Patriots have reportedly informed Diggs that he will be released at the start of the new year next week, just 1 year after he signed a 3-year, $69 million deal with the team.
So because of all that drama, the Patriots like, nah, bruh, you got to go. So they releasing him, and that doesn't mean he's not going to be in the NFL, but he'll be with another team. They signed him for the Patriots, bringing him in for 60-something million, I believe, and he was due to get another $3 to $6 million. And so, anyway, somebody got to pick up that tab. He'll play. He's good. He might go to Baltimore, is what I've been hearing. Speaking of trades in the NFL, they cut the Phoenix Cardinals cut Kyler Murray, got rid of him. Got rid of him. They cut him because he starts off good and he fades towards the end of the season. He's not a great quarterback, small quarterback, fast quarterback, but it's no success out there. Rumors are Aaron Rodgers might end up out there. I don't know why, but for a check, I guess. He's just a journeyman at this point. Kyler Murray got cut. The guy from the best player for the Raiders, the Las Vegas Raiders, defensive end. What's the guy's name? Max Crosby? That's his name. Max Crosby. He got traded from the Raiders to the Baltimore Ravens. That's a big move. Shout out to Baltimore. That defense is getting better and better and better than the AFC, so I'm not worried about that. My Rams is good, so shout out to that. That defense is going to be great. They still got the running back, my man, can't think of his name right now. Big running back. Anyway, Derrick Henry. Still got him, I think. So shout out to Lamar Jackson. They should do good out there. It's good pickup. They got a new coach. They have a new coach, you know. So Rams, let's talk about the Rams. We got to pick up 2. We got a cornerback from the Kansas City Chiefs, Duffy. I forget the guy's first name, but I put it up. Duffy, I can't think of his name, first name, but he's a good player. We got him. We gave a lot of picks away for that. So we did shore that defense up. That would help us. Our offense is great. So I love to see my Rams making some moves. So a few other things. I think Tua is going to be released from the Dolphins. I don't know if that's happened yet or not, but that's going to happen, I believe. A few other things in the NFL happen. I can't think of them right now, but those are some of the top stories of the NFL. Yeah. So let's go move on from sports. We're gonna talk about the shoes. We're gonna talk about shoes. This is I'm not a shoe. This is not a shoe channel. I don't really do a lot of shoe content, but if you've been watching my shows, I do talk about shoes because I'm a shoe person. If you know me personally, you know I'm a big shoe guy. I've been talking about some releases that's been going on lately. I talked about the Wolf Grays last week. It was in my thumbnail. I did not score on those, but I told you why. I told you guys why I did not score on the Wolf Trails, right? The reason why I didn't score on them, because the system is rigged. The system is rigged, and if you don't figure it out, and if you don't have the dollars, you're going to pay the price. You might get lucky, and that's like gambling. You shouldn't have to gamble to get shoes. What are we talking about? It's talking about if you got the money, you got my size, I should be able to buy the shoes. But it's not like that, because It's just they release several different play. They don't release enough pairs. They hold back. They playing games with you. So like I told y'all, I did receive, today was a big drop. Today is March 7th. Today was a big shoe drop. Today was the Laker 12 4s, the retro 4s in the Laker colorway. Some of them, I mean, it's on the box it says Imperial Purple. But we all know they are the Laker 12s. They're not the Minnesota Vikings. They're not LeBrons. They're not Kobe's. They're the Laker colorway. And we know that because that's what it is. That's why I'm wearing the Laker gear today. Because on feet today, I have the Laker 4s. I'm going to go ahead and take them because they came out today. But I got mine. I got mine on Thursday. Yeah, they on feet. I wear my shoes. I don't resell. I don't just collect. You see that speckle on the back? You see it. That Air Jordan there, you see that. So yeah, got the hang tag on there. So yeah, I got them. I got them on feet. I'm wearing them. See what I'm saying? I'm busting them. I wore them today. So a lot of people ordered them. They might have got them. Shout out to you. Shout out if you want them. If you scored today on sneakers, I checked them out. They sold out on sneakers my size 11 and a half in 7 minutes, in less than 5 minutes. I checked it at 9:07, and my size was gone on sneakers at 9:07. That's why I said I wasn't chancing it. My mom's a shoe person. My mom's a Lakers fan. She definitely would be proud of her boy scoring on them Laker 4s. I had to get it. It was no way I was not going to get the Laker 4s. So your boy, he took his shot, and I scored. I did not wait for it to come through the system through through sneakers or Nike or Foot Locker or none of that. JD, I wasn't chancing it. Why? I went on through StockX and got mine. Shout out StockX. I got mine early. I had mine in hand. You know what I mean? So I'm wearing them on release day. So shout out to that to your boy one more time. And speaking of, I told you guys I would show. I said hopefully I'll show them at the same time. So I didn't know that both of these shoes. I knew these shoes. I got the Laker 4s Express. So I knew these would be here a little early. But my Foamposite Stranger Things, I didn't think they would be here till later next week. But yeah, got them too. Shout out to that. You see them right here. The Stranger Things Foamposites. Dead stock. Ain't even put them on my foot. You see them. They came in today, and they glow in the dark. They dope. I'm a Foamposite guy. You know what I mean? A lot of people say that. I seen a lot of people talking about, the Foamposite sneaker. Let's talk about sneakers. Let's talk about the sneaker heads, right? I watch a lot of these guys on YouTube, right? I watch a lot of these. Jay the Sneaker Guy. I watch Unbreakable Kids. I watch a couple other guys, too, on shoes. I got about 5 or 6 guys I actually check out. Especially on Live Cops, I really check y'all out. But a lot of y'all be capping. Y'all be glazing. Y'all be overhyping. Y'all try to say that, the Stranger Things are sitting. No, they're not. They're not sitting. Maybe in smaller towns, that's got a couple pairs. But if you go online on GOAT, on Stadium Goods, on Snipes, on all these online sites, they don't have the sizes. And if they have my size, 11 and a half, it's $400, bro. I didn't pay $400 for mine. I paid $40 over retail for the Lakers. I think I paid $50 over retail plus shipping over retail for the Stranger Things, my size. They $400 and $500 on some of these sites, bro. And then the sizes that they have is like small sizes. And then I seen when they was talking about the Lakers are still up, then they wasn't. They had small sizes, bro. Now, they might do a restock on certain shoes, but these shoes ain't sitting. Even when you go to the store, it's like the shoe they have out there. You're not going to be to find 12s and 13s and 14s and 11s and 11 and a halves. You might find smaller sizes. So they're not sitting. And if they are sitting, great. That means people can buy them. See, I don't buy shoes because people hype them. I buy the shoes I like. I'm a shoe person. I like shoes. Speaking of, I like foams. So I didn't buy Stranger Things just because the hype of Stranger Things. I like Foamposites. Just like the Galaxies. I bought the Galaxy Foamposites. I didn't buy them because of the hype. I bought the Galaxy Foamposites because I like shoes. And these was a dope pair of shoes. So I got the Galaxies. You feel me? Not only do I have the Galaxy Stranger Things, and the only phone posies I got are the Galaxies. I like phone posies. I got the votes too. I'm a shoe person, bro. That's what I do. I don't just do Jordans. I got a lot of Jordans. I got the cool grays. I got the gray metallics. I got the SB pine greens. I have Jordans. I got the gammas. I mean, I do taxis. I do Jordans. But not only that, I got the metallics. But anyway, I do Nikes. I do all kind of shoes. I got the Iversons. You know what I mean? I do shoes. Is what I buy the shoes that I like. So now I'm at the point now when it comes to shoes, I don't just buy shoes. Ooh, this hype is coming out. I buy pieces. It's certain shoes that I want that I go after now. I got enough shoes. I got over 100 pair of shoes, bro. I got over 100 pair of shoes, and about 70 of them are up more than what I paid for them. Over 70 pairs more than what I paid for them. I mean, talking about like even dunks I got are worth more than what I paid for them. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not selling them. I keep them. It's what I do. I like it. So anyway, shoes is what I do. Shout out to the sneaker community. Your boy Merl, I'm part of it. I rock with it. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's go ahead and move on to another topic. That was my topic about shoes. Let's talk about, it's a rumor going around that the Breakfast Club talked about, and it was about Chris Rock and Will Smith. That it was a rumor going around that Will Smith and Chris Rock was going to sit down and talk and maybe hash things out. That was only a rumor. That's not going to happen. Will Smith might be open to it because he don't want to slap the guy. Ain't no way Chris Rock want to sit down and talk to Will Smith. Matter of fact, Chris Rock probably been training. Chris Rock probably been training. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't believe he thought he would ever be in that situation where he had to defend himself, you know what I mean, like that. And when Will slapped him, he didn't know what to do. Y'all seen that. Y'all remember that video. When Will Smith slapped Chris Rock did not know what to do.
Oh, wow. Wow.
He was like, who would have thought, right? Nobody thought. And everybody was like, that's not real. It was. So there's no way they're going to sit down and hash it out probably ever. So that was all a rumor anyway. That being said, let's move on to talking about slapping 50 Cent and T.I. That's how I feel about that because ain't nothing going to come from it. But this is, I don't know if this to be true, but I'm going to say it like this. So 50 Cent is a rapper. T.I. is a rapper also. But T.I. is actively rapping. T.I. is in the streets with the raps. You know, he did a few movies here and there. He did a TV show. He had a podcast for a little while. But T.I. is a rapper. He out there. He puts songs out all the time. Put albums out. He always talking about he's not going to keep rapping, but he does. Now, 50 doesn't really rap. He does his theme song raps. He's been on a few features that ain't really been popping too much. But I liked him. Because I like 50. But 50 don't really known for rapping right now. He's known for being, you know, an actor and producing and movie studio guy. So when T.I. challenged, my feeling, this is my opinion, when T.I. challenged 50, I believe 50 was like, ain't no way I'm going to beat T.I. in a battle. In a versus, that's what it was, in a battle. So he just hit him with the memes. That's what he do. And T.I. came back, and he came back. So this is where we at with it. 50 got a song out now. 50 put out a song, and his song is going to be supposedly a theme song of his new Power series. And he's dissing T.I.'s family in the song. Then I heard another song that 50 put out with, what's the rapper that got out of jail in New York? Max B. I like the song. Good beat. 50 bars was dope. Max B, not so much. Nobody put him on it, but dope. So 50 coming back with music. First it was just memes. Now he's coming back with music. But I believe this is why he's doing this. If it was a versus, let's go back before the distance. Let's just say that T.I. called out 50 and 50 accepted. If it was going to be a versus T.I. against 50, T.I. got a lot of newer songs. People going to be grooving like, hey, when T.I. come on, right? Because he got old songs, you know, whatever you like or whatever. But he got newer songs too that people going to relate to. 50 don't. What 50 going to do the theme song for Power? Like, he ain't got no newer songs that people ride to. He can't just do go, go, go in the club. He can't just do that. You know what I mean? That's what they expect him. But if he started putting out some new music, and we started hearing it, and it starts getting played, including his old catalog. Then he got a chance. He's more relevant. It'd be a better battle, be a better versus. You won't be able to just pick a clear winner. People that's gonna be down with T.I. gonna be down with T.I. People gonna be down with 50, gonna be down with 50. But the people that's in the middle, if 50 put out enough music currently that people can relate to, it'll rock. So it's the 48 laws of power 50 is playing. And T.I. know that too. So maybe they're buying into it. Because it's been some words disrespectful. It's been some memes that's disrespectful on the internet. Who cares? Who really cares? It's publicity. You say all publicity is good publicity, right? So if he does this and then they do a versus, more people are going to watch. If they would have came out with a versus when they were just talking, some people would have watched. It wouldn't have been big. 50 don't do nothing small. If 50 going to do it, it's got to be the biggest. On the biggest, it's got to be like the Super Bowl of versus. And if you get enough drama and enough beef behind it, it can turn into the Super Bowl of versus. So that being said, that's why I believe this is where I think 50 is at with it. I believe that's where he's at with it. He's like, okay, I'm gonna do what I do. You want me to stir the pot? I'm gonna stir the pot. What you gonna do? Can you handle it? T.I., can you handle the heat or you gonna fold? Because I'm gonna come at you with both feet. That's 50. This is 50. This ain't no punk, because 50 ain't no punk. We all know that. So it ain't like T.I. gonna punk you. T.I. ain't no punk, and we know that. 50 ain't gonna punk him. But like T.I. said, I die in the street over his family, about this, about the name and respect of my family. I die over this. But 50 ain't gonna go to the street on that, but he gonna keep going to the internet with it, though. He gonna do some songs like you doing. You got your kids in it. He gonna do some songs. He gonna do some memes still. But he got power. And you say he used the white people. This is what T.I. say, use the white people. He gonna use white people stuff. He gonna use credit. He keep his own money. He gonna use the white people stuff. Hey, mad at him. Learn the game. That's what they do. That's how they get ahead credit. See, we always trying to put money up. We got the money. I got the bags. I'm gonna drop the bag off. Bag full of money. Now you just out of capital. But if you can hold on to your money, use somebody else's money, sponsors and stuff like that to get your point across, to do what you got to do to make your business move. Because this is business to 50. This ain't personal. He don't dislike 50. I mean, 50 Cent does not dislike T.I. He does not dislike Tiny, or he don't dislike T.I.'s kids. 50 don't dislike how T.I. has raised his family. 50 ain't got no problem with that. 50 got a problem that you called him out in the verses. That's it. 50 Cent has a problem with T.I. because he called him out in the verses, and this is where 50 is at. This is where he's at right now. He's in this space. He's in the media space. He's got beef with Jim Jones. He's got beef with T.I. He's got beef with Faizon Love. 50 Cent has beef with Ja Rule. 50 Cent has beef with it's a ton of people. It's a bunch of other people I didn't even name right now. 50 Cent has beef with, he had beef with Marlon Wayans at one point. 50 Cent has beef with about 10 people. Prominent people, ongoing currently. 50. That's what he does. So if it's going to be, and most of these people ain't bucking back. Even Marlon Wayans came out and I think he could pull back some. But most of them ain't bucking back. T.I. bucked back. His family bucked back. That's why 50 is doing what he's doing. So that's what I had to say. But I spent a long time talking about that. So hope y'all enjoyed my point of view on that. One more time for your boy Merl. I don't know why I hit the cricket. So let's move on. So my condolences to a very special portion of the show, Jesse Jackson. My idea of rest in peace, Jesse Jackson. He passed away a couple weeks ago. That he'd been laying in state in South Carolina and now in Chicago. They was trying to lay him in state in Washington, D.C., but the Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, refused it. Jesse Jackson is notably known for his civil rights work. He was there when Dr. King got assassinated. He was on the balcony. He's in the pictures. He worked with Dr. King. Jesse Jackson also created the Rainbow Coalition. He also ran for president twice. First black man that had a real shot to be president. Obama gives him credit for setting the trail to become the first black president of the United States. Jesse Jackson actually came to Iowa, where I live at right here, and actually campaigned here in Iowa. I don't believe he won Iowa, but he campaigned pretty good here in Iowa. That's why Obama came here. They was telling Obama not to come here, but he did. He came here and campaigned. He actually won Iowa. They loved Obama here in Iowa. Iowa, when I moved here, was a Democratic state. Chet Collier was the governor of Iowa, Democrat, when I moved here to Iowa in 2009. Then he got beat by Branstad, Terry Branstad, and then his lieutenant governor, Kim Reynolds, became governor after him. After 47 won, he made him the corn czar, the agriculture secretary. He made Terry Branstad the agriculture secretary in 2016, and that's how Kim Reynolds became the governor. And now she's stepping down, so this state will have a new governor here coming up. But back to Jesse Jackson. Obama, past President Obama, he spoke. There's a lot of presidents there. Clinton was there. President Obama was there. I believe Joe Biden was there. Kamala Harris was there. They all spoke. A lot of people stood up and spoke at Jesse Jackson's funeral. One of the best speakers I thought was Chris Tucker. Chris Tucker got up and he told a few jokes. You check that out. I like that.
No, this is unbelievable. I got to tell y'all my little story. Hey there, sir. A lot of preachers in here. A lot of morticians, too, ask me, am I feeling okay? Y'all leave me alone. I'm not going nowhere. No, this is beautiful. I got to tell y'all how I met the Reb really quick. I met the Reb through Willie Gary. We was all in New York, and everybody know Willie Gary got a plane. And I asked Mr. Gary, I was doing a movie about being the first black president. This was before Barack Obama. And I said, I want to meet Jesse Jackson because I want to ask him some questions. He said, oh, okay, no problem. You know, Willie Gary. He's going to be on my plane. Go to the plane, and you can talk to him. I went to the plane, private airport, and I was just going to get on there to talk for a second and get off. But when I got on, they closed the door. And I said, hold up, Reb, I just want to talk to you for a second. He said, put your seatbelt on, shut up. I said, well, I don't have no stuff. Where are we going? He said, I don't know. And he asked Lamel McMorris, who worked with him at the time. He asked Lamel, where we going? Lamel said, I don't know. So we sitting on this plane, and we about to take off. We took off. I said, well, maybe I'll have some good time. This is what God meant with the Reverend Jesse Jackson. And we was getting ready to talk, and Reverend fell asleep on me. He just fell right to sleep.
So shout out to Chris Tucker for he told his story on how he met Jesse Jackson. I would love to meet Jesse Jackson. He was a good man. I had a misconception of Jesse Jackson. I always say that he gets the credit for the term African American. A lot of black people in America identify as African American. That was not a term. My grandfather never heard the term African American, never considered himself African American. My grandfather always said he was a black American. My grandfather never said he was a Negro American, a Negro, none of those things. My grandfather always said he was a black American. My father also black American. I am a black American. I'm a black man in America that's from America, actually. So the term African American was made popular. Jesse Jackson did not create it, the term, but he made it popular. So anyway, so my condolences to Jesse Jackson's family. To me, a great man. Let's move on past that, though. Anyway, so before I get out of here, I do want to talk about what's going on in the world with the Iran war. Currently, 47 went against, didn't involve, I didn't say went against because he didn't involve them. Congress to incite this war. Israel was planning on attacking Iran. They seen that they felt Iran was vulnerable. They knew where the leader of Iran was at the moment. They wanted to take him out, and set plans on taking him out. And 47 believed, he felt, you can quote me on this, you can check it out. He felt that if Israel did that Iran would attack America. It was no proof. You can check this out also. It was no proof. You can Google it. It was no proof that Iran had any plans or any intent on attacking America or its assets. But he felt that if Israel did this, that they would attack us also. So he decided to let Israel do their thing and then assist them, and then also attack with our troops too. It may lead to ground troops. Right now, we already had some casualties. Two people from Iowa in the Guard have already died. My condolences to their families also. This is a war that's bringing gas prices up. It's no reason for this war. We all know this. Y'all know this. But ain't nobody saying that. Y'all quiet about it. And there's a reason why it's going on, because if it's, he said he's not leaving office. The midterms is coming up. In the time of war, you don't have to leave office. I'm not saying that's his play, but why? Why are you leaving? Letting Israel shouldn't have did that. So you took out the leader of Venezuela. You took out the leader of Iran. You going after North Korea next? Or you going? Cuba's on the table. Your secretary, Marco Rubio, he want to go after Cuba. That was the whole play. So anyway, I don't know what's going on. The Epstein files, people. They saying that 47 should come testify. They were going to call him up. Your girl, Kristi Noem, got fired. Kristi Noem, Homeland, DHS, Department of Homeland Security, head of it, Kristi Noem, who was in charge when the people in Minnesota was murdered, is fired. Knew it was coming. That's what he does. He didn't hold, and it comes. It's saying it was because of this commercial. She did this commercial. They says it was $200 million in taxpayer money that she spent on making this commercial about deportation. And she's riding on a horse, wearing cowboy hats, and you know what I mean? It's all about her in the commercial. And she said that 47 gave her permission and knew all about it. And he like, nah, he threw her under the bus. Like, nope, I ain't know nothing about this, man. Fired her. So it's a couple other people. It's saying that this Corey Lewandowski or whatever he is. He was like his campaign guy in the first election. He was fired also. It's rumors that she was having an affair with this guy. She's been married to him. Anyway, there's a whole bunch of stuff going on with that. He didn't fire. He demoted her. He fired her and gave her another position that's a made-up position, they saying. Anyway, as long as she don't talk bad. She start talking bad, then, she out of there just like Marjorie Taylor Greene, because he was down. But anyway, they put some other dude up that's like a UFC fighter and no military background, but he's a super tough guy until he get punched in the face. I don't put violence on nobody, so anyway, but he stood up and tried to fight the Teamster, the head of the Teamsters. There's the clip if you want to see it. Anyway, this is Merl on the Move. I'm about to get out of here. Love doing the show tonight. Energy's high. Let's talk about the Merl on the Movers. Shout out to Randy and Cindy. If y'all guys want to get the hats, only got a couple left. A lot of stuff in the store has been sold out. But if you do have some requests, hit me up. Shirts and hats. I still got a few items up there. I will be restocking the store with some more items and the stuff that's been sold out. But check out merlonthemove.com. Appreciate the love. You see almost to 10,000, about 9,490. I think last week I said 4,000. I was tripping. 9,490. So I'm almost there to 10,000. Come on, movers. Let's get me there. I need all my movers to check me out. Subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Like, I need those likes too. You guys got to start thumbing up. I do the same. I watch a lot of people's videos, and I don't be hitting the like button. I just be watching it. And sometimes if they say it, I'm like, oh. So if you're watching my video, you're watching the Merl on the Move, hit that like button for me. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Let's get me in the algorithm. Hit those supers too. You know what I'm saying? About that one too. Get me in the algorithm. Support those that support you. And check out the store, merlonthemove.com. Be a good human. Put humans first. See y'all next time. Peace.